I wonder what was wrong with me. People say I took my bed with an illness, but I don't recall. I remember meeting with a bamboo seller called Kaguya. I remember a secret treasure for crossing a sea of fire, but I've totally lost my memory of what happened after that. It's almost like I was possessed by a strange spirit. Bah, talk about a troublesome emperor. But Kaguya's safe and all. Guess we can cut him some slack. A white wolf, and a curious bouncing ball. I have an uncanny feeling that I had a dream about you two. I must apologize to Queen Himiko for my unforgivable blunders. Himiko? Yes, that's it, Ami. The city's a complete mess, and Queen Himiko is not doing a thing about it. There's no excuse for her just sitting around in her palace. Boy, am I gonna give her a piece of my mind. Ah, the lovely white wolf. For some reason I seem to feel relaxed around you. I have this peaceful feeling, as if you know me inside out. Oh, I know you from the inside, believe me. I'm collecting demon fangs, you know. If you have any for me, you can take some of my treasure. People will probably say I'm foolish giving treasure to a wolf, but you're my lucky wolf. I'm certain some good will come of it. Sure, you've collected some of them, eh? Well, what do you think? Would you like to make a swap? So, he does have some interesting things. Wood mat, we're gonna pick that up eventually. Thief's Glove is definitely interesting. I'm gonna grind for Demon Fangs off screen at some point, to get these two things. And the Golden Ink Pot. We are definitely going to want this. But, actually, yeah, but that's like the main thing we're going to want. Because that'll increase our ink speed or whatever. But the main thing we're buying now is the Fog Pot. Which, if we buy it, Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. Our separation had weakened me. My power had scattered like mist. Your heart, pure enough to pierce the darkness, reawakened me. The seal of mist will protect you. My power has reached its peak. I hereby bestow upon you the power of Mist Warp. So, this is our first instance of an upgrade to a brush technique. Wow, I expect to see something like that from a flask. Bet that Red Love didn't even know what was this thing. Now about Mist Warp. I don't exactly know how to use it, but the important thing is you got another technique back. So, this is just going to give us a scroll that explain Mist Warp to us. However, I'll explain it myself, so, at the right time. Right now, actually, you know what, Mist Warp, I'll explain it now. You remember the origin mirrors I was pointing out, the ultimate origin mirrors, the one that have a bit more of a grander design than the general origin mirror? Mist Warp allows you to draw an X on those and warp around the opponent to other ultimate origin mirrors. Stray bead there, by the way. And speaking of, actually, it is really helpful for finding stray beads. Getting to stray beads, because, obviously you don't have to walk as far to get to... Can I draw a moon here? I guess not. There's treasure around here. That would just make it easier to find, but it's actually fairly easy to see in this place. To me, the ability to warp between origin mirrors pretty much makes mermaid coins obsolete. And not only are they obsolete just because of this, I think, they're going to be even more obsolete with another brush ability upgrade we get soon. We get pretty soon. So, mermaid coins are very useless to me, and I never really use them in this game. I used them in my first playthrough, and they're helpful for them, because, you don't really know the areas all that well, maybe, and you're getting lost in them, and it takes a while to get around, and you just kind of want to, get, from place to place easier, and, it's great that they give you an option for that early on, even if you do have to pay for it. At least, it's there. That's more than some other adventure games do, is there any more treasure around here? I don't know. It's turning that time, so, that'll be convenient to find out. I guess we can't go to where oh, no, we can. That was just being really, really weird. There's no treasure around here. We probably would have seen him as the Emperor if there really was treasure around here. I can't get through this? I thought I could. I guess there's an invisible wall. There's no place to horse around. I know, I'm a dog. There's no horses. It moves back to the usual stuff again. Force. Yeah, okay. Whatever you say, dude. What's back here? Oh, it's the... Oh, this is where we were when we were, like, tiny, and there are spiders here. And that wall is glitching out. That's fantastic. And this is the little platforming section. See, like, I love this bit. Where you can see, like, where you were tiny. That is really cool. I never noticed this before. I'm sorry for hanging around here so long. 4 minutes, 5 minutes. But, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff around here. This is all nice details. So I thought I would just point some of them out. Regardless, let's leave the Imperial Palace. And as soon as we do, Kaguya's out here still. Hey, a bamboo girl. What are you doing spacing out here? I mean, you're free now. You can go wherever you want. Oh, hello, you two. I hardly recognized you. You were so tiny when we first met. You certainly cut a dashing figure at full size. You think so? Well, actually, I hear stuff like that all the time. Huh? Oh, yes, I meant you too, soon. Anyway, the city's a dangerous place right now. You should head back to your grandpa's house. That Emperor fella's got an eye for that treasure of yours, right? You should get away before others start sniffing around. Plus, your grandpa seems awfully lonely, you know. Really? Oh, I see. That the old man thinks of me as his own granddaughter. I'd really like to return, but... You're not his granddaughter? You mean your real family lives somewhere else? Anyway. You should just go see him if you feel that way. I know nothing of my past. I don't even know who I am or where I came from. My first memory is of waking up in a bamboo grove. The bamboo cutter took me home where I was lovingly cared for. To repay his kindness, I help him with his bamboo ware. If that's the case, then why don't you hurry up and go see him? I know nothing of my past, but I do recall one faint memory. That it turns to nighttime! I thought long and hard while I was imprisoned. It was then that I remember being in a small dark room long ago. That's all I can think about now. And I feel I must get there as soon as I can. I cannot escape that feeling. That's a pretty weird story. I mean, you don't even know where it is you want to go back to? Bits and pieces of my memory are coming back in flashes. Together they form a vision. I see a royal crest inscribed in earth amid a grove of bamboo. I must go to Sei'an Sanctuary. There it shall all become clear. Huh? What's gotten into you? I mean, first with the dark room, and now you suddenly want to go to Sei'an Sanctuary? I don't know where I must return, but I have this intense feeling in my heart. It drives me forward to my ultimate destination. It drives me to seek the royal crest. I must leave for Sei'an Sanctuary at once. And you sure do it quickly. She's gone. Right, well, let's make it daytime, because we want music. Because the music in Sei'an City is actually pretty good. Not quite grand. You know, not as grand as, like, say, Ryoshima Coast, but still great, of course. And around Sei'an City, there are a lot of dead trees. Lots of them. Tons of dead trees. What? Alright then. I didn't mean to draw the sun, but that works for me. Basically, we want to go around Sei'an right now, and we're going to talk to people, we're going to do some stuff. But generally, we're going to be blooming these trees, because it is actually important for a side quest. And now that Sei'an is restored, there's no mist, everyone's fine. There are a lot of side quests to do. You do not even know how many. There's a ton. There's, like, a lot, okay? I mean, we're not going to do them all today. Not today, this episode. Although I suppose today, because the episode's getting uploaded. You know what I mean, this episode. We're not going to do them all. And I do want to go see Kaguya. But I do want to get some side quests out of the way before we do that. And after we bloom all this. And there's a clover over here as well. Which, you know, convenient. We need more praise. We need 400 praise if we're going to upgrade our ink again. And I don't know if I'll decide to upgrade, like, my purse or whatever before then. As well, thinking about money, we got a new weapon last time. The exorcism beads. Which are not, they don't give you ink bullet power. Granted, I never used ink bullet power. I meant to against the bandit spider, but I didn't. Ink bullet power is sort of pointless. I mean, it's not a bad thing. You know, might as well have it. Why not? But I never really find it useful. It's not a bad thing, again, but it is just sort of, it's an add-on. How do I describe this? Like, it's great and all, it's powerful enough, but it uses a lot of ink, and I feel for that amount of ink, also I'm just gonna go on using ink finish, so whatever. I feel for that amount of ink, you could simply, like, use Power Slash, or Veil of Mist, or Cherry Bomb. Why did I say Power Bomb all the goddamn time? I don't know. Metroid, I suppose. Yeah, that makes sense. Running on Sei'an and blooming all these trees and getting all these clovers or whatever, and helping people do, you know, their tasks and getting praise for that, obviously does increase your praise quite a bit. Which is good, because praise is not scarce in this game, by the way. If you're worried about that for some reason, it's not. You get praise for, like, everything you do. And obviously there are plot important things that get you, like, 50 praise, and then there are little side quests to get you 50 praise. And praise is pretty abundant overall. There are times when you might, like certain times in the game when you might struggle for them, but generally, if it's an area you don't think you can return to, search everywhere, because that's when the good clovers are, like 30 and up. And 30 is really good praise, because the max is 50. That's the most you will ever get for a praise reward type of thing. 30 is pretty damn good. It's, you know, it's not the best, but I don't know if anything gives you 40 praise. I'm pretty sure there's something that I'm just not remembering it exactly at the moment, but anyway, this is the guardhouse. People think this place was under some kind of curse. It was like I was having an awful nightmare the whole time. It was horrible. The Rishima coast was engulfed in evil. I'm petrified just thinking about it. I just had to keep telling myself it was all a bad dream. Right. So again, Sei'an, appropriately, because it is a city, has a lot to do. It's a lot of treasure to get. Between this and the next episode, I am going to grind for Demon Fangs off screen because I do want that golden ink pot. I also do want the Thief's Glove and the wooden mat. The wooden mat is not important. Do I have any other equipment, by the way, equip? No. The wooden mat's not important, really. It's helpful for one specific thing, or one specific set of, like, quests in the game for stray beads, but other than that, basically what the wooden mat is eventually, like, you know, in games like idle animations, you know, like Mario 64, dreaming of like ravioli and spaghetti and shit. Ami has that too, obviously, and when she enters it, you are sleeping. That's her idle animation after a while. What it does when you're doing that is it gets rid of yen to heal you. And, you know, at the point where that I'm talking about where, you know, it is helpful and is not required, but again, helpful, you don't need yen anymore. You really don't. So, it is helpful then. Otherwise, I don't like to waste yen like that. Not much, anyway. So, I don't know. Wooden mat, it can be helpful if you're new to the game and just want, you know, and you can't find health enough for some reason, even though I think it's everywhere. But, you know, you may be having an issue with that, I don't know. And I thought there was a stray bead in here. Maybe I'm thinking of the one that we got in between this grass. I don't know. But yeah, there are still chests in this canal that I do want to obtain while we're sort of running around. Sorry about that. Sort of running around. And while I'm running around, you know, get to going through the water looking for chests. Look who's over here, Benkei. Benkei said he would become a fisherman, and seems he's sort of following that. Hey, Hodad, what you up to here? Oh, you're just in time to witness history in the making. I finally realized how empty the life of a sword collector is. Now I'm hooked on the thrill of fishing. Will not join me in my newfound passion. This is the first example of an infa fishing spot, as I will call it. Basically, it's an infinite fishing spot. You can fish there forever, which means you can get a lot of yen from that, especially right now, where fish sell for a little bit more. Obviously, you know that you won't get anything extremely valuable. You'll generally get like small fish that generally go for 2,000 yen or less, I find. But if you really are needing yen, and I might be needing yen actually, if you really do, that is always open to you. I might actually do that off screen while I get Demon Fangs because might as well. So I don't know. We'll see. If I have a ton of yen next episode, that's what I did. I sold fish from Benkei. Actually, you know what? No. We're gonna get another stray bead. I remember this existed as I was about to leave the area. Basically, jump all the way across this lake, Lake Biwa it is. And there's a chest somewhere in here. Obviously, up there it is. And this chest has a stray bead in it. So we're just gonna get this real quick. Not draw more water. We don't need water. We are hydrated. It's still coming up, really? You couldn't be a bit faster? Oh my god. Okay, now to the commoner's quarters, because I'm guessing you also don't want to see me go all the way back. Sweet. That cursed stone vanished along with the funky mess. Looks like the city's come back to life. Anyway, Ami, bet you never saw a happening place like this 100 years ago. This must be exciting for you, being from the country and all. Now, I know you just want to have fun, but don't go overboard. I mean, I don't want you to forget what you're supposed to be doing, and that is seeing Kaguya, but again, we have some more important things to do, like not seeing Kaguya and doing side quests. Now, this guy, Masu, I've accidentally said his name before. If you remember, I'm not going to say if you don't remember because I don't want to spoil what we get from him. Granted, it's not that, surprising or great, but it's something that we haven't gotten much of. He said, Monsters Manifest. Alliteration there. Right, to get the Monster Manifest from him, because, we want that, we have to make it nighttime. One of the things you have to make it nighttime for in Sei'an, I don't know how many of those there are. There's one, I know there's two. There's this and one other, but that's all I remember at the moment. Holy Bonus. Alright. But yeah, we want to go into this diner after we get some more treasure, because there is a lot of treasure around Sei'an, just buried or whatever. You can get a lot of yen, both from Benkei and just from sort of digging treasure up, Also getting peaches, like this crystal. Crystals go for, a fair amount yen, not bad, not amazing, not as good as, like, I believe, there's an item, silver pocket watch, later on. I believe that sells for the most amount of yen out of any treasure. But, I mean, this ain't bad. Anyway, Masu is over here, drinking. I'd never let that monster manifest out of my sight. Until I defeat every last one of those scoundrels in it. My journey will never end. What do you want, Mutt? You want to see my monster manifest? Sure, why not? Take a look. It's no skin off my back. So no, we don't just take a look at it. We steal it. So we'll be doing this again later. We're not doing it right now because there's one still later on. Granted, it's much later on, so we won't be seeing the Monster Manifest for a while. But I do want to have a sort of episode just dedicated to this, where how do I say this? Where we just do that, because I feel interrupting an episode with it would be a bit odd. Because what I do is basically cut to each of the battles, and I don't know, that feels like it would be jarring. But the way I'm planning it, I'm not only going to be showing the fights, I'm going to be showing something else along with it. So, we'll see how that goes. That'll be much later on, near the end of the game, actually, not near the end of the game. I mean, it'll be fairly close to the end of the game, I think. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Hope you guys can wait until then. Hope none of you are waiting for the Monster Manifest. Basically, if you want to do them now, you can. There's nothing stopping you. Basically, this one, you find all the monsters in the Yoshima coast. So just go there, run around, get demon fangs at night, and eventually you'll defeat all 5. Anyway, this dude was asking for a specific mushroom that we got back in Taka Pass. Actually, we got from. Well, we got a teacup from the Molsters. We gave the teacup back to the dude that needed it. And he gave us this golden mushroom. And with this golden mushroom, he can, perfect his food. And why not give it to him? Really? Oh, thank you. You're such a good pup. With this golden mushroom, I'll attempt to make the ultimate dish. Excuse me. My long-cherished dream of whatever he said will be fulfilled. Oh, yes, the ultimate dish. I was overwhelmed by emotion with the legendary golden mushroom came into my paws. Not a day has passed without my preparing the huge pot and giant stove for this day. And now the time has come. I shall wait no more, pup. Today, the fiery chef Yama will prepare the ultimate dish. Now watch carefully, pup. You may learn a thing or two. Behold, Yama's Super Deluxe Fan the Flames Dance. And here's our second instance of an upgrade to a brush ability we already got. Ah, Amaterasu, origin of all that is good mother to us all. My power diminished while you were away, but that man's zeal and your own pure heart have restored my power. I have harnessed this fervent energy to bestow upon you a new power. Unleash your wrath in a mighty fire burst. So, a lot of the elemental abilities, such as fire burst, will eventually give us an upgrade to it that allows us to create it on will at the cost of more ink. I was about to say rice, but no. 50 praise for that. Again, praise is sort of just abundant. Not bad, but we can tell how it tastes just by looking at it. But enough of that. Or can't tell, but enough of that. And I thought you get the power of Morigami here, Ami. Remember that mark on the wall? Draw that and you can invoke the power of Inferno anytime you want. Use it to reduce those mean old monsters to ash. They won't know what hit them. They won't know what hit them. I can't talk. He was talking about this mark over here, and we can basically draw that. Infinity symbol. Fuck it up. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. There we go. Burn him. And actually, I believe this is one of these abilities where you can draw it bigger, and it will be more effective, but it also use more ink. You can do that with Galestorm as well. I mentioned during the Orochi fight, I believe. Let's take Matsu with us. I'm stuck on him. I'm stuck on Matsu. But there isn't too much to do around here. I'm just gonna run around blooming the trees now. There are certain trees like this that you just can't bloom. You can use Galestorm on them. Well, there's plenty to do around here, but it'd take a while, and I don't want to, have this episode go on too long. So we are going to end this fairly soon, but I do want to go around and finish blooming the trees, most of them at least, simply so we can not waste time in that. With that in the next episode, I can bloom more than one tree at once. I can do it. Maybe I can't do it. I can't even bloom one tree. What is this? Why? There go all three of those. Okay, good. And now, all three. There. I'm also gonna sell my treasure before the next episode because things. I want money. I need money. Actually, I sort of desperately do. I also need demon fangs. I'm going to get those again. You don't need to grind much in Okami. I've been actually doing really bad this playthrough and keeping up on getting demon fangs and stuff. I usually do a lot better. I don't know what I'm doing this playthrough. But yeah, I just need to sort of grind for stuff. Your first playthrough you probably will have to if you want everything because you probably won't know all the full finishers. You have to look it up, whatever. But yeah, I usually am doing a lot better, but I for some reason am not this playthrough. Let's Play Curse is fun, I suppose, or maybe I'm just doing really bad. That is also the case. Bullhorn. I wonder how much yen I'm going to get from this. I don't know. I do need a fair bit of yen. I actually may need to upgrade my purse, thinking about it now, to have enough yen for what I need to do. I suppose it can't hurt. How much do I need to upgrade my purse? 250? I need 100 more. Actually, I could do that next up. We'll see. We'll see what happens. No promises that I will do anything that is cursed. There are certain trees that are cursed that you can't bloom for some reason. There's a side quest, by the way, here. And also, if we look up now, we will see the ship. And, oh, that's a tree. I thought those were stars. Like, what? No, that's a tree. Okay, what you can do is, fuck that up. Draw water to this. And that'll fill the pond up. And that'll make a water spout. And that'll take you up to the ship. We'll go there probably next episode. We're not doing it right now. Because we're good blooming trees. Sorry this episode's going on too long. A bit long, rather. I won't say it's too long, but a little bit long. But I just want to get this out of the way so we don't have to waste time blooming trees next episode, because I'm sure it's not, I don't want to start an episode blooming trees, That doesn't sound like a great way to start the episode. But there are 2 trees left, I believe, unless I missed one in this area. Are you serious? Come on. There we go. Blooming the tree made it there. Yeah. And these 2 trees, one, you have one on top of your head. This one, oh my god. Bloom. Okay, maybe it needs to not be covered in ink. I hate you a lot. I really hate you. That didn't even bloom the tree. Come on, there's a tree on his head. You can see it. It's not blooming. Come on. Help me. Dear God. Fine, you know what? Okay, we're gonna ignore you for now. Your house is shaking you. That's not good. We're gonna ignore him for now, because I don't want to deal with that. We're gonna bloom the tree in his house. Maybe we have to talk to him first. I don't know. We'll see if I missed a tree. If we did, I'm just gonna end the episode, because I don't want to run around and find the tree. The guy is clear today. Basically, he is happy that we've cleared everything up, but he is sad because most of the trees were dead. And this is Mr. Flower. He was sick earlier. Blossom Protector. Superhero. He can do the Gura Shuffle and make the cherry blossoms bloom. I learned from a certain flower dance master, If you can't see a Gura Shuffle, please do not doubt my resolve. I shall dance when the time has come, but the city's wounds are deep. If I did the Gura Shuffle now, I doubt my strength would suffice. I mean, just look at the great cherry blossoms on my roof. This is the sacred protector of Sei'an, but as you can clearly see, it has been possessed by evil spirits. It will take considerable power to make such cursed trees bloom. I'm overwhelmed by the sheer number of them in the city. So I shall save my dance to the trees that aren't possess bloom. That way I can borrow the power of the profusely blooming blossoms. How many do we have left, dude? I'm sure let's go to shuffle, save my dance. One more to go. And that one is the tree on your head. Will it please fucking bloom? Are you serious? No! That's not what I wanted to... Please? Why? There we go! Finally! Holy shit! At last, the time has come. Though few in number, the trees have bloomed and are lending me their power. Now I can drive away the evil spirits with my dance. I shall make those cursed cherry blossoms bloom. Sorry to keep you waiting, Pooch. I should witness a Gua Shuffle. Come along if you wish to see my dance. Ready? I give you the Gua Shuffle. Phew. It worked! It worked! I got a bit out of control there. Frankly, I wasn't sure I could drive those evil spirits away. But when I thought about how happy the people of the city could be, I knew I had to make those trees bloom one way or another. I cared not whether it was my dance or the power of the gods that made them bloom. As long as the recovery of our cherry blossoms delight the people, I have no complaints. And 20 praise for that. Not bad. We only need about 50 more praise to upgrade our purse. He just faded into another location. But I'm scared. I'm happy Halloween. Happy Coincidence on Halloween still. Everything's spooky. Even though it's not going up on Halloween. Spooky camera rotation. Spooky ending the video. Bye everyone.